Hello, I'm Dr. Nicky Keay. I'm the author of Hormone Health and Human Potential, and I have particular clinical and research interest in hormones. I want to talk a little bit about the connection between hormone health and mental health. There is indeed a connection. We can see this at times when hormones change. For example, during menopause in women, when the female hormones change, this can influence how you feel, your well-being, and your mood. There are also medical conditions that we know about where there are unusual levels, unexpected levels of hormones. For example, overproduction of cortisol in Cushing's disease is often associated, one of the symptoms, with low mood and indeed even depression. So we know that hormones definitely affect our mood and our mental health. And some of these hormones are neurotransmitters in their own right. In other words, they serve as the connecting chemicals between neurons in our brain. So this would certainly is the mechanical explanation of why hormones influence our mental health and our mood, how we feel. There is also a very interesting connection between how we think and our hormones, or more precisely, how we process information. For example, we know from studies that if you are particularly anxious about what you're eating in terms of how this might influence your body shape or your weight, we know that this has an effect on thyroid hormones, which control metabolism. So that's very fascinating, that how you think can also affect your hormones. The other very interesting connection is what's called the gut-brain axis. And so there is a crosstalk between the gut and your brain. Did you know that the gut actually is a very big, large endocrine gland? In other words, secretes many hormones which influence our brain, how we think, and in particular our behaviors, our feeding behaviors, what we eat, if we feel hungry, etc., things like this. Also, part of this axis, this crosstalk between the gut and the brain, involves what's called the gut microbiota. These are microbes which live in our gut. Now, you might think microbes in your gut, that causes disease, surely, and indeed there are some so-called pathogenic microbes which do cause disease, but I'm talking about the good microbes which support our health, including our mental health. We can promote the growth of these healthy, helpful microbes through our choice of diet in terms of prebiotic and probiotic foods. So if you want to find out more, this is why I called one of the chapters in my book, Mind the Gut, a little play on words, reflecting this interaction between hormone health and mental health.